Hello. Well, today we're at Foxton Locks. And again, very nice scenery in the background, like sheep grazing over there. So this building to the right of me, although it does look very modern, I think they've done a bit of regeneration on it. But George Durham was the lock keeper here, and that's the lock keeper's little house. I'll take you around the side of it in a minute. So George Durham was a lock keeper from 1929 to 1947, and he managed this rather strenuous job despite having only one leg and one eye. I can imagine people in this day and age just wouldn't work in those if you had that condition, but he worked here as a lock keeper, and as well as greasing the paddles and checking the water levels, cleaning the stables, cutting the grass and repairing the lock gates, George would have passed messages between the boat crews, who were always on the move and welcoming news of family and friends. So the canal was like a linear village and towpath telegraph, and it was, and still is, a very efficient means of communication. So communication was still very, very important back in the day. So those people on that photograph there, that's the Grand Union Company canal workers and family taking a break at Foxton Lakes. That's taken in 1934. So it's been here a long, long, long time. So we're going to walk down. We're at the top of the canal at the minute, and we'll take a walk down to the bottom. So Benjamin Bevan was given the job of designing the locks at Foxton. Two major problems before it even started. So the first was the water, so there was a bit of a shortage of water supply in the 20-mile summit pound on the canal. And the second was a steep hilltop. And if you look down there, you will see what I mean. I'm just going to walk round to the other side, and then I'll continue when I get to the other side. So yeah, two major problems before it even started. So lack of water and just how steep the hill was. So he needed to overcome those, but he actually found a solution that dealt with both problems at the same time. So work started in 1810, and these locks officially opened in 1814, 4 years it took, which is pretty remarkable considering the amount of work that had to go into it. So to get from one lock down to the very bottom takes about 45 minutes, which is not too bad considering there's quite a few locks. There's one of the workmen standing there. So 45 minutes from top to bottom, and it's 75 foot from the top. So if you levelled it out from the top to the very bottom, it's 75 foot. So there's 10 locks consisting of two what they call staircases. 5 of them are located on the Leicester line of the Grand Union Canal, and we're just not far from Market Harbour. These are overfill ponds, so if there is a shortage of water on the main canal, it takes the water out of these separate pounds, they're called. So Foxton Locks is named after the actual village of Foxton, which is literally right next door. You can see you see the top from the bottom? I'm going to put the drone over later when there's less people here, and then you can see from up above. There's the additional water here to the right. So alongside the locks is the site of the Foxton incline plane. We'll have a look at that in a little while. Go and take a look. It actually lasted 10 years. They built it, and it was a bit of an overspill because the locks were deemed as the bottleneck because of the length of time it takes to get from one to the from the top down to the bottom. There was a lot of boats queuing up at the back end on the main canal, so they built a sort of an overspill plane, and they could take 2 boats up and 2 boats down at the same time, driven by steam. But it turned out they took it out of action after 10 years because the traffic just didn't warrant the cost of having to use it. But we'll have a look. We shall have a look in a little while. So I'm going to stop talking in a little while and you can watch the boat coming up through the canal. It's quite interesting as we walk down. It's just on the next one, so I will stop talking. You're probably thinking, thank God for that, and we'll watch this boat come in. Just walking under the tunnel now to the cafe. Seating area. Nice. It's a cottage. Little shop, cafe, cup of tea, pub, have a beer. Oh, they do hot food and snacks. And then there's a bar over there with a seating area outside. Nice. Nice place to come and walk your dog if you've got a well-behaved dog, which we haven't. Wouldn't bring mine down here. We go over the bridge and then we'll walk round. We'll go up to see the plains and then back round the north. Get the drone up. That's the bridge. Looks like it's probably original old cobbled. Couple of canal boats down there. Yeah, it looks quite old. Nice place to sit and chill out and have a cup of tea or a beer or whatever takes your fancy. Lovely in the summer, although it is nice today. It's a little bit windy, but the weather's certainly getting better. Get out and about a bit more now. Better weather comes. It's lovely. Nice to sit and just chill out. It's just the car park. The car park didn't cost a lot, £3.50 I think it was. 24 hours. You can't get anything less than 24 hours. It's just a one-off payment, but I can stay until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning if I want to. Not that I want to, but I could. You need the app to pay for your car park. There's a little barge boat here, look. So we're going to walk round, have a look at the plains. There's area over there, it's a private area underneath that bridge. I did need to walk under there, but luckily I saw the sign just before I carried on going. And people have got their washing hanging out and all sorts, so another little pathway down there. You can walk a little further along the canal, see some more boats. But that is lovely over there, look. Cup of tea, sit and chill out in the sun. Let all your problems disappear, if you've got any problems. There you go, nice. I'll just point the camera under the bridge because it is private, so I'm not going to go all the way down, but it does say authorised boats only, but it is just a... See that down there? Little park up point for people that have got boats. Right, let's go up to the plains. I'm going to log off now. I'll log back on when we're up there. Ta-da!